Juniper was this absolutely precious, perfect little baby. She was just full of smiles and joy and so smart. She was, she said her first word at 8 months and was walking at 10 months and just so far ahead of all the kids. We used to joke, our joke was because she's such a genius. We're so lucky she's so good natured. At least she'll be a benevolent dictator.
Right.
And then, we went in for the 1 year shots. We didn't even think about it. It's what the doctors say to do. Of course, that's when they give you the live viruses to a 1 year old. And she just, from the minute she got them, she wailed and wailed. Her skin was on fire. She cried nonstop for 2 days. And we would hold her and she would look at us and she was begging. She could see, you could see she was just, she couldn't understand why we couldn't make it better. And I kept calling and calling, and the doctor said, oh, that's normal. That can happen. Nothing to worry about. Just give some Tylenol for the fever. And finally she stopped crying. But the next day and the day after that, we realized she's not talking anymore. She's not even babbling. And we brought her into the doctor, and he said, nothing to worry about. Sometimes there's a regression. It'll pass. And she also, she'd been sleeping throughout the night since 5 months. But now she was back to being up every 3 hours. And finally, after about 2 weeks, we went to bed. We were fucking exhausted, of course. And I closed my eyes. And when I opened them, it was morning. And I thought, I nudged Sam. I was like, did you do the whole night? And he was like, no, I didn't even get up. And there was a moment of, oh, thank God she's back to sleeping through the... And it was just that one moment. Because then I just knew. I ran into her room and she was...
Oh, God.
She was so still. So perfect. She didn't even look that different.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, that's what they said too. The doctors. They did an autopsy. They said, oh, it certainly wasn't the vaccine. It was just SIDS. Just. That's all. Run of the mill. But I know.
Imagine.
You can't. No. Because it's like if you went skiing and you fall and break your leg, and when you go to the hospital and tell them what happened, they say, oh, that's crazy. No one ever breaks their legs skiing. It must be a coincidence. And you think you're losing your mind. And then you go online and you find 100,000 people who have also broken their legs while skiing and also been told by their doctor it must have been something else. And they are also tired of being told they're crazy.
Look, I do really wish that there was a way that this could work out for both of us, for all of us.
Oh, me too. Maybe what we do is let's take a day or two and sleep on it, and then we can start fresh. Put our heads together and really figure out how do we do what's best for the whole community. I found sometimes if you take a step back, it turns out things aren't as impossible as they seem.